Welcome back to Forasen Education. This is Zed. Today we're going to be talking about Farmmi, going with the ticker FAMI. In this video we're going to go towards due diligence, technical analysis, a bit of fundamental analysis of what we think about this one. So without further ado, let's jump right into this one. So Farmmi, who are they? Now the company is a leading agricultural, e-commerce, and technology enterprise, which aims to build a global trading platform for agricultural products. Farmmi manages an industry chain of internet marketing for agricultural products with agricultural technology research and development, family farm development, and product processing. Our products are sustainable organic and green agricultural products and healthy foods. The company was founded in 2003 with headquarters located in Lishui City and Binjiang district of Hangzhou in Zhejiang, and a major processing plant in Lishui City. We have multiple standardized cooperative family farms, including locations such as Qingyuan County and Songjiang County and Landu district in Lishui City, the greater Qingyuan mountain area in Heilongjiang Province, Henan Province, and Hubei Province to cultivate agricultural products. On 16th of February 2018, the company went public. Now, the company integrates an internal platform, offline experience shops, and family farms and factories. Further, Farmmi standardized family farms and food traceability system, control food systems or safety from the source to ensure the product quality, yada yada. Now, going on to some of the latest news that we have for this one. So first off, we have the letter that was actually mentioned back on September 29th, 2021 from their CEO. So it says here that Farmmi has made tremendous progress over the past 20 years as we built an industry-leading agricultural brand specializing in production, processing, marketing, and research of edible fungi products or fungi. In addition to continuing deep cultivation of edible fungi, we are constantly evaluating strategic options to optimize and expand our business. We thank our investors for your continuous support, and we are in an even stronger position today than at any given time in our history. With improved financial results, a broader product line, an even stronger balance sheet, and significantly more meaningful long-term growth opportunities, our capital raises in 2021 have provided the momentum we needed to reach many of the goals we have set for in the near term. While we're encouraged by Farmmi's prior achievement, we're even excited about the future as we enter a new phase of accelerating growth. Now, some of the bold steps that they are taking to create greater value for the company for all the stakeholders and shareholders today and in the futures includes acquisition of Jiangxi Xiangbo agricultural and forestry developments. We have created and we have agreed to acquire all the shares of Xiangbo of approximately RMB of $70 million based on our decision to expand Farmmi forest related businesses. And some of the areas of production includes Moso bamboo, Camellia oleifera, Chinese fir trees, and the acquisition base effective ensures the purity and the quality of camellia oil. Now, expansion of health and wellness business. In September 2021, we established 4 new subsidiaries, and these subsidiaries expects to play an important role in their growth and accelerate development of Farmmi's new health and wellness business. So including and not limited to developing health and wellness food products, care and management. And as an engineering or as an emerging industry, medical and healthcare is not only driving force for the company to cultivate and develop, but also a key for the company to win new competitive advantages in the future. Now, community group purchasing distribution network. In June 2021, they entered into an investment and cooperation agreement to establish a community group purchasing distribution network. This is an exciting and rapidly developing business area in which Farmmi is now positioned to benefit from expected continued growth and an acceleration in the development and standardization of agricultural supply chain businesses. Now, taken together, they're excited to be in a new phase of growth for Farmmi. Now, they are very active in pursuing an expanded business strategy with greater opportunities for revenue growth and profits. So with all the strategies, including as well entering towards the medical and health, has gotten this price to jump up higher. But there's actually a bit of things that we need to take a look at fundamentally. So on fundamental analysis part, we're taking a look at a short float of around 38.3%. That's really high, and it is a little bit of a gateway to enter in a short squeeze in some cases. We'll discuss that in a second. Other things here, on FinViz, it shows you a price over book of 0.18. The current SP500 is almost around 4 to 5. The price over sales is 287. Similarly, the SP500 is around 4 to 5. So it's definitely undervalued when we're looking into the fundamentals. Now, similarly, then FinViz, I'm using here eTrade. So eTrade shows a price over sales that is very close. A price over book is a little bit higher here, but still highly undervalued. So that's very interesting to see. On another part as well is we're taking a look at earning per shares to be around 0.12 and sales of around $14.5 million. And we're taking a look at short shares or short interest as percent of float to be 2.47 here. So you're able to see 2.47% here on eTrade and 38.30 on here on FAMI. So it could mean whichever one is updated, it could either go to different directions. Now, assuming that a lot of people got short squeezed from 22 cents to almost 45 cents, that 38 would decrease to 2.47, and that is very likely. Now, before moving on forward, if you would like to see more content like this, make sure to click the subscribe button with notifications on for this channel. Also, click the like button if you actually enjoyed this video so far, and you can join our Discord totally free in the description below. Now, other things I do want to talk about that are very important. Yes, they diluted some shares, raised some shares, for instance, here in the public offering around 22 cents per share previously. I believe that was September 13th, and a bunch of others, such as pre-funded warrants. But the most important thing that we need to take care of to avoid a reverse split is the compliance. So on June 3rd, 2021, they received a letter from Listing Qualification Department of NASDAQ notifying us for the minimum closing bid price per share for our ordinary shares, as it was below $1, for a period of 30 consecutive business days, and that we did not receive the minimum bid price requirement set forth by NASDAQ. And the NASDAQ notification letter did not result in an immediate delisting, but they gave him 180 days or until November 30th, 2021 to regain compliance with the NASDAQ minimum bid requirement. It will need at least $1 for a minimum of 10 consecutive business days. NASDAQ then will provide us with written confirmation of compliance and the matter will be closed. In an event that they do not regain compliance with the minimum bid requirements within 180 days, calendar days, we may be eligible for additional time. So that's something to consider. Again, they do have additional capital raised that they continuously put up. So those are a dilution risk that this company is known for. On other parts that we get to see, there's a lot of information here, but institutional buyers. We're able to see that Virtue Financial LLC has actually taken a position around $91,000 worth of stock at around 202,000 shares on the 17th of September. Morgan Stanley has a very small position, around 5,000 shares, but Geode Capital Management on the 13th of August had purchased around 104,000 shares. Others as well, you're able to see somewhat of an institutional backing that started this year on August. So it's definitely coming in towards a lot of institutions' radars. Now, short shares availability, currently it shows there's around 3.8 million shares available for short selling as of today. These are ones returned and not borrowed, at a short borrow fee rate of around 9.67%, and the short volume is around half of all the traded shares being on the short selling side. Let's move on towards technical analysis and discuss a little bit of the possible movement in the future. Now, from a technical analysis perspective, what we're seeing here is record number of volumes. Moving averages are actually going towards the bullish from bearish. Currently, they're sitting around bearish, but it's really pushing forward. ADX is showing only 1837, suggesting that there's a potential of this to pick up on a massive bullish movement, which is very, again, bullish. Now, the willing percent arb, which is similar to the relative strength index, showing in a lot more buying activity than in general than selling, but it's still less than yesterday. Yesterday was around negative 16.71, today now around negative 24.26, so it exited the overbought section towards neutral. So that in a sense is a bullish move, but it shows that some people are actually selling at a higher rate than that of yesterday. And less buying perhaps could be another idea of what's happening today, especially with the doji star that we're seeing. This is a doji star, really showcasing that there's a massive tug of war, and if the volume doesn't push towards tomorrow, towards the green, or in the early hours, this one can easily tumble down. So that's very important to take care of. The doji star can be either make it or break it. Usually when it's starting up like that, it shows over here in the previous candle that buyers were actually winning. Buyers started strong during the day, but ended the day with selling matching that exact same kind of force. And so it really is starting to show that this tug of war, that massive resistance that some selling is going on, might turn the boat around. And I'll discuss this a little bit further in terms of historical price action and candles. But the MACD here is very, very bullish. It showcases that this is a very bullish move, strong momentum. Momentum is one of the highest it's ever seen. The last time it's seen something like that was on the 10th of September, but the next day, first on 10th of September, it hit 60 cents. The next day, it started off around 30 cents. So it dropped down 50%. Now, granted, that was because of an offering, and we'll discuss that a little bit later. In terms of stochastic fast and stochastic slow, both are actually showcasing that there might be another leg up for this one. It's very strongly likely. And volumes are record volumes, $1.3 billion, around 700 or 650 million dollars worth of money being traded today on the stock alone. The Bollinger Bands expects this one to trade between 53 cents and 10 cents. Moving average bands are between 34 cents and 28 cents. And on the Fibonacci retracements, we're able to see a significant support at the 44 cents, 39, 35, and 29, and resistances around 51 and 59 cents. Now, this doji star that we're seeing, this is incredible because it comes very close towards some critical supports, such as the one at 44 cents and then 42, and then below there 39, and then the break it or make it is 36. If it does drop below there, you are easily going to see 29 followed by 24 and 20 cents. Resistances, there were some hard ones to break, especially this 47 cent one, and then 50 cents, and then above all, this incredible one of 53 cents. There's going to be a 60 cents one, a 65, and then from there around 79 and around 88 cents and 98 cents and 104. So we really hopefully going to look at the $1 value because of that reverse splitting risk that might happen up in November. But the main thing that we really got to discuss here is what's going to happen as the candle is hitting a doji star. So as you get to see, the volumes have went parabolic. And what you're seeing is that there's a lot of people who bought around here that are looking to exit. And that's where you're seeing this massive resistance. So if it shook out all the weak hands and the panic selling out of the market, what could actually happen is tomorrow we're going to open up higher. But what we're seeing out of this one is that there's a lot of resistance. So you got to be very careful. And tomorrow you got to keep on watch on. If it drops below 42 cents, this move might see a massive pullback. Otherwise, it will easily go ahead towards the 60 cents and maybe even $1. It might actually not even need a reverse split. What do you think about this ticker? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like, and have a wonderful day. Now, if you're still here on this video, make sure to drop down below and join our Discord. We have a lot of different things going on, including, for instance, members that gives picks for free. It's not pump and dumps, we just things we think about, swings, etc. We also have really exciting bots. You can actually use those ones. For instance, we're just testing out this bot, for instance, that gives you Fibonacci resistance points, activities, etc. And we have a bunch of free things, totally free. We run on tips here, and you can ask me questions, suggest stocks, etc. It's a really nice community that has been growing up very fast at a very good rate, and it's totally free. If you would like to join that one, feel free to do so in the description below, and have a wonderful day.